Wall Street, top investors watching your money. Joining me right now is the Fitz-Gerald Group principal, Keith Fitz-Gerald, Amerivet Securities head of U.S. rates, Gregory Farinello, and ER Share CEO, Joel Schulman. Great to see everybody this morning, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. Greg, kicking things off. You say money managers cluster around big names this time of the year because they don't want because they want bigger bonuses. What do you mean by that? Tell us your top picks and what you see investors doing at year end here.
Absolutely, Maria. It's the oldest game in the book. If they want the payout, they've got to have the big names because clients are going to be asking when companies like Apple and Tesla and these things have had huge runs, why aren't these names on my list? So what happens towards the end of the year is they tend to engage in a little window dressing. They tend to catch up to make sure those names are there come bonus time. So right now, that makes sense for individual investors because that's where you're going to find stability. Apple, for example, makes $3,000 in net income every second. It makes $10.8 million every hour. The scale is just ginormous. They've got plenty of pricing power. They can pass it to the consumer, especially coming into holidays. Starbucks is a company that I look at right now. People have been cooped up for so long. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have said this is an inflation-resistant company, but people want that little bit of luxury, even if they're going to pay $6, $7, $8 for a cup of coffee. That, to me, is a great company. It's very hard to argue with 55,000 locations are going to be open within the next few years. So that's where I think the money's going. That's where it's going to stay towards the end of the year. And then, of course, we power higher into 2022 if the Fed can deal with things today.
Does it bother you that Apple is close to a $3 trillion valuation right now, Keith? You still want to buy at this level?
Not at all. I put $200 a share on the map last January, long before it became in vogue. So to me, this is normal. The medical pivot that Apple is making alone is 3 times the global iPhone market within the next few years. So factor in big data, factor in virtual reality, it's going to go a lot higher.
That's a great point. Keith, good to see you. Keith Fitz-Gerald, Gregory Farinello, and Joel Schulman. Great word on Wall Street, guys. Thanks very much. Terrific conversation, and we'll see you soon.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below, and of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.